welcome to my YouTube channel. What I'm gonna need you to do: subscribe, like, comment on the video. I love feedback, I love discussion, so tell me your thoughts. And I'm gonna ask you a question at the end of the video, so you want to stay tuned for that. Okay, so the topic for today's video is a large lesson that I have learned 2020. One of the biggest lessons I have learned is understanding. And just with everything that's going on, it's taught me so much more understanding for like myself. And I feel like the more you understand yourself, honestly, the more you understand other people, So with this lesson, I have a story, so get ready. Ooh, exciting. So, let's go. All right. So I was on a flight, and if you see me looking down, I had wrote, when this happened, and I was looking through my journal, and I was like, well, this is a great story, I need to tell it. So I was on my flight from Doha to Dallas, Texas, and I was the last zone to board the plane. And on this flight, there were many empty rows and seats. So, we get to sitting in our seats, right? And the lady behind me rudely says to a couple behind her, "Are you done with the plastic or what?" The couple confusingly says, "Excuse me?" She goes on and says, "The plastic. You are consistently rattling it. I mean, just fucking stop and chill." Okay, so let me explain. So when you get on a plane and they give you disposable items, and the items were in plastic. So this is what she was referring to. And the couple, they were taking their little glasses or whatever, they got the headphones or whatever out of the plastic, balling it up, whatever. It's making a little bit of noise. It wasn't that serious. Back to the story. So the couple didn't respond. And initially, I get mad for the couple because I'm like, lady, girl, there are 20 to 30 other seats you can gladly move to if it's really that annoying, That was my initial reaction, okay? And then I thought about it, and I was like, she really cannot be that mad. Like, the tone of her voice was very sharp and just agitated. And I was like, you over some plastic though? You that mad over some plastic? And so when I thought about it, I was like, oh, and again, so when this happened, I came back in April, so that's when Corona basically, was in full swing, and it was first starting, and everybody was just feeling a little bit of crazy, So after I thought about it, I was like, she really can't be that mad about plastic rattling, and like I said, considering everything, it has to be something else going on, So at first, I thought the couple, I was like, yo, y'all not gonna say nothing to her? Y'all just gonna let her talk to you like that? And then I was like, big ups to them, because instead of feeding into her negative energy and her negative behavior and lowering their energy, they rose up, and they came at her from a place of understanding. They probably knew that You know, they probably took that into account when she said something, because it just didn't line up. Like the how mad she sounded and the reason for it just didn't line up, you know. And so what I want to say with that is, so if we could carry the understanding and the same understanding and compassion we have now for people, even into after this pandemic is over, you know, that would be amazing. Because, you know, like right now, you know, if somebody acts out, you may give them a little bit more leeway, right? Because, you know, we know people are dying, you know, people's family members are getting sick, people don't have work, all of this is a whole bunch of things going on. So at this moment, you'll maybe approach somebody differently, you know, because you know they have a lot of things going on. But it almost like, even after, you know, I know the world is never going to be exactly the same, but even after, you know, it blows over a little bit, if we could carry that same understanding into our everyday lives, because honestly, you never know what somebody else is going through. And honestly, most people always have something going on, you know. It just seems like it's at a larger scale right now, but most of the time people have other things going on in their life, you know. And let me get back to the story. So yeah, so to bring that together is what we are going through with this pandemic is what people go through every day, you know. And so that's something good to just keep in your head. And then, so I wrote here, there was a scene in Avatar, The Last Airbender, where he was trying to defeat the Fire Lord. He had to override the Fire Lord's negative energy with his higher energy. And that's it. So more of the story is, you know, in the couple, they were very high energy, you know, they were laughing together, you know, it seemed like they were having a good time. And then here she comes with her negative shit, and you know, but they did not feed into it at all. And at first I was like, you're not gonna say nothing to that, you know. But then again, I understood that that was very admirable, because they didn't allow her to bring them down, you know. And them not responding probably mellowed her out, because she was probably like, did I really just yell at them over some plastic rattling? You know, she probably looked at herself and was like, okay, let me calm down. But if they had fed into her, they would have had, you know, they would have had a bad experience the whole flight. She would have, you know, her energy would have went, you know, higher and more negative, and it just would have messed it up. But they didn't do that. They understood, you know, that maybe she was mad about something else. And again, if we can take that understanding and keep that up, you know, I feel like that would be very beneficial for us all. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you for listening. Anyway, so if you don't know, I also have a podcast. So there will be new episodes dropping very soon. Planning to be sometime next month. And I'm also going to have many wonderful, talented, amazing, beautiful, glorious guests. So you want to stay tuned. Again, yeah, that's all I have to say, I think. All right. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a good day.